Hey, what's happening everybody? This is Royce from Pedal Metal. Welcome to my channel. Happy holidays. And today we're going to be taking a step back and kind of going back to the roots of Hot Wheels. I had found this in my stash from my childhood, and it was new old stock, but it's missing the cellophane. And was kind of trying to do some research on this 6-pack. And the Bob Parker book, it claims in there it's from 1977. It is set number 9855, but that doesn't really make any sense because it has old number 5 in the fire engine, which you see off to the right hand side of the screen, and that came out in I believe it was 1981. That is when that one appeared. So I'm thinking this set was from 81 or 82, and it's called Classic Machines. And we'll go ahead and we'll take a look at each car and just see, look at them up close and kind of see how far we've come and since the early 80s. So we'll go ahead and we'll put them on the turntable, and I'll be right back. Here is the back of the box. I forgot to show that. You can get the other sets at that time was Weekend Machines, Help Machines, and USA Machines. So there you go. If you want to take a look, you can. This is the 1937 Bugatti, and this is dated 1980 on the base, which usually when you see the dates, it's a year later is when they appeared on the market. And according to all my book work that I have, the different books here, it came out in 1981. And this has been through so many different there's so many different paint schemes and variations of this car. Same with pretty much every one of them we're going to be looking at today out of the 6, except for the old number 5. I believe was the only one that never really changed up too much. It's all over metal, of course, and this is what the time period they call these is the black walls, because it's not red line tires, but you have the old school looking wheels. It's interesting how the paint is not even covering the underneath. You can see there where you would step up on the door sills. It's just raw metal. The quality wasn't very good, I don't think, in my opinion, but you know, when you're a kid you don't really know any better. And these are Hong Kong, by the way. That's what they're marked, Hong Kong. But they do roll really nice, and they take a heck of a beating. So there you go. That's the 1937 Bugatti. It came out in 1981. So we'll move on to the next one. Here we have the 1931 Duesenberg, or as Hot Wheels had it labeled, 31 Doozy. And this is in the two-tone greens with a tan top. And this car debuted in 1977, at least according to my Bob Parker book I have and some other catalogs here. So we'll go ahead here and take a look at it. This is another one that they had that sold really well for Hot Wheels. It's probably dated, yeah, it's dated 76 on the base, so that's usually, like I said, it's a year before when they debuted. That's how the dates line up, mainly. You could, as a kid, you could take the top off, and I always liked that. I have a couple of these in my case from when I was a kid, and I'm missing the tops to them. So if anyone has an extra top, would like to sell it to me or give me an extra top, would be great, because I think I have 1 or 2 in my case and they're both missing the tops. And for whatever reason, every time I look on eBay, I can never find just the roof there. But these were great. You know, you could imagine that you were being some rich Great Gatsby character, you know, as you're playing as a child, and these are just when I see these, it brings back a lot of memories. You know, nowadays I don't know if this would sell real well, but it's definitely, they take a beating. Now, this one has plastic fender skirts, but the rest is all metal on it, including the metal bumpers, just like the last one we looked at. So there you go. That is the 31 Doozy. It came out in 1977 from Hot Wheels. And we'll move on to the next one. This particular one here, this tan vehicle, is called the Classic Caddy, and this debuted in 1982, at least according to my books that I have here. And this is another one I believe has been sold in so many color variations, but this is the color it came with in the 6-pack. So we'll go ahead and take a closer look at it. It's all over tan. This one, for whatever reason, has some weird, I don't know what discoloration. I noticed the glass turned more of a yellow. These are unplayed with, and so I don't know what, some kind of weird something all over it. But this once again has the plastic fender skirting. Let's see what the date says. Dated 81. Of course, Hong Kong base. Darker brown plastic interior. Doesn't look like the front wheel's rolling very well. But there you go. So yeah, that would make sense if it came out in 82. It's dated 81. So there you go. That's the Classic Caddy. Another one you could play as a child and act like you're wealthy and be chauffeured around. You got the chauffeur front end to it here. The chauffeur would sit, and you and your good-looking wife could sit in the back. So there you go. We'll move on to the next one. The fourth one out of the 6 is the Auburn 852, and this debuted in 1979. I'm sorry. And this is another one that's sold in so many color variations, as most of you guys know. This is the color it appeared in the box set. It was the yellow with the, I believe it's dark brown fenders. Take a closer look here at it. I think in real life what they call this one the boat tail, because of the shape of the back end. Interesting vehicle. Yeah, I think it's a real dark, almost black, like a chocolate fenders. They're plastic, but the rest is all metal. And what's this one dated? 78, it looks like. Yeah, 78, and it came out in 79, so that would make sense. But there you go. That is the Auburn 852, and it debuted in 1979. We'll move on to the next one. The fifth one out of the set is Street Rodder. And of course, this is a pretty famous Hot Wheels. This debuted in 1976, and it's a Larry Wood design. I believe all the other ones were Larry Wood designs as well. This was one of my favorite cars when I was a kid. I have in my case the two that I played with as a child, a white one and a black red line. This is an unplayed with one, and we'll take a closer look here at it. I believe this is, yeah, it's dated 73 on the bottom, but they came out, from everything from what I understand, I think it was late 75, early 76 that they came out. Now, of course, it's not a red line, but this was probably one of my favorite Hot Wheels as a kid. I just loved it. The black red line one I have is just, it's of course not mint condition anymore, but that was one of my favorites. Really, really cool. Huge motor, blown motor. So there you go. That is the Street Rodder. Debuted in 1976, according to all the paperwork I have. So we'll move on to number 6. Number 6 out of the set is old number 5, I believe is what they called that. Yeah, old number 5. And this debuted in 1981. And from what I understand was a top seller for Hot Wheels. Which, you know, I guess the kids love anything with fire engines. And you got your combination of red, and you're putting out fires, you know, and you're running around and carrying on. Plus you could do donuts and burnouts with this because it's a souped up fire truck. I mean, who doesn't love that, right? So there you go. But that's the old number 5, and like I said, it debuted in 81. Pretty sure. I remember getting it for Easter when it first came out, and I believe that was in 81 or so. But this was a really popular one from what I understand. This was also, I believe this is a Larry Wood design as well. Let's see what the bottom is dated. It's hard to read there. 80, it's dated 80 on it, looks like. Now this one is unusual. It's all over red on the bottom. You know, most of them in this time period have the raw metal base. It's got some weight to it, I'll tell you that. But I do definitely believe at it, reading that was a top seller for them. I believe that. I think every kid had one of these. In the early 80s, you had the Super Van, you had this, you had Street Rodder. So pretty cool to go back and look at some of these and see how far we've come with the Hot Wheels. So there you go. That is number 6 out of the set, and that is old number 5. So I'll go ahead here and put them all up and get some shots of all of them together on the turntable, and that'll be it for today. Some kind of just something different, vintage for Memorial Day, and I gotta make the video here what's all gonna be for the 5K subscriber contest. I gotta get rolling here with that. And so until next time, I'll see you guys later. All right, bye now.